Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Today. Arguably the one match which all Indian badminton fans were excited about taking place in the BWF World Championships was of course the All Indian round of 16 encounter in the men's singles division between of course Lakshya Sen and HS Prannoy. And speaking of, it is HS Prannoy who was ended up winning what was a very entertaining match, although I do regret saying that there was actually no real live streaming of it going on platforms across India. You could possibly stream it on the BWF YouTube channel, but unfortunately even there were some issues, so you couldn't really watch much of the match. But based on what we know about the match, it was an absolutely thrilling encounter because again, this was really a battle between Lakshya Sen, who's seen by many as one of the next big things of Indian badminton, versus HS Prannoy, who in recent times has become a pretty consistent operator on the BWF circuit. It was always going to be a case of who's actually better and who can actually dig it out far more on any given day, and that's exactly what it turned out to be. In the case of HS Prannoy, because he had to dig deep to actually end up getting this victory. Because if you go over the match, the first game, it was in fact Lakshya Sen who ended up triumphing 21-17, but after that Prannoy had to win two straight games. It was 16-21 and 17-21, and that was what helped him actually win the match. But he had to fight back from a game down. It wasn't an easy match. In the early stages, it did seem like it was going to be Lakshya Sen's match to lose. And indeed, that was how it turned out to be, because he ended up claiming the first game. And at that point, you're thinking, okay, Lakshya definitely had an advantage in the early going. Prannoy needed to find something special and dig deep if he had to have any chance whatsoever of staying alive in the match. But that is exactly what he ended up doing. And for Prannoy also, this could actually be a very much a game-changing tournament, because again, you'd remember that yesterday he ended up getting his first ever win over Kento Momota, and he had never beaten Kento prior to that in 7 straight matches. Kento had always managed to best him. In fact, in all of those matches, Prannoy only managed to claim a single game. That's how dominant Kento was. But Prannoy ended up managing to beat Kento Momota. Now he's beaten Lakshya Sen, and that was arguably one of the biggest obstacles in front of him, because again, Sen is someone that he would know very well. He'd know the strengths and weaknesses. The two have been on tour together. They played together as a team as well. So it was always going to be a case of which of these guys would end up actually one-upping each other on the given day. Turns out that it was Prannoy who was the better man on the day, but take nothing away from how Lakshya performed. He did show a lot of glimpses of exactly why he's so highly rated, because he fought hard till the last point, but in the end, it wasn't meant to be his day. It was in fact HS Prannoy's day. And again, for Prannoy, he's through to the quarterfinals and is now 2 steps away from actually, getting to the final. Whether or not he can get there, that's something that we're only going to know as the tournament goes on. Of course, if you're just joining us, the breaking news is that in the All Indian round of 16 encounter at the BWF World Championships, it was in fact Lakshya Sen who ended up losing out to HS Prannoy. Prannoy was the better man on the day, so congratulations to him. And now, of course, we're waiting to see how well he'll fare in the quarterfinal. That's something we'll only know later on. But do join us when we are, of course, covering that, as we have been covering other matches in the BWF World Championships. And thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave us a comment, and of course tap the bell icon so you know when it is we're going live or uploading a new video for you guys. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Last but not least, download the Sports Stuck app so that you have more of these breaking news updates at the tip of your fingers. Thank you all for joining us. Bye bye for now.